Hey guys, out here in beautiful Hilton Head, South Carolina. It's Scott Beebe of the Business on Purpose platform, and this is one of the most beautiful places on earth. We live pretty close to here, about 30 minutes away from here. This is also one of the most wealthiest places on earth. It's an island in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of South Carolina. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. You can see the trees behind me, the palm trees, and a lot that's in there. I'd show you the coastline at some point. It's a beautiful blue sky today. It's incredible. And within all this wealth, there's a question that we get a lot, and that is, in the business, is the business generating revenue, especially for those of you who have implemented the profit accounts that we teach all the time for Profit First, Mike Michalowicz and Ron Saharian and those guys and what they've built. You're going to have margin by the end of the year. It just happens as a small business owner. And so then the question is, how much can I give away? Some of you, that makes you nervous. Some of you, it makes you really, really excited to be able to do it. And so I wanted to give you a couple of pieces of guidance that I thought might be helpful as you're trying to think through and are compelled to want to be generous. So the first question we get a lot is, how much do I give? Well, actually, Paul mentions this. If you go to 2 Corinthians chapter 8 in the New Testament of the Christian Bible, Paul actually goes above and beyond any particular percentage, although in the Christian world, a lot of times 10% is the number that gets thrown around. Start there. If you want to go higher, 12, 15, 20. Be generous, and that's exactly what Paul says, is we're going after generosity, not being compelled to give because you feel guilty to give, but giving because you want to be generous. You're so excited about what that opportunity could mean in your own generosity, not only for yourself and your life, but also for the lives of other people and the causes that you so passionately believe in. And of course, when you talk about giving, you got to talk about vision. In fact, some of you are going to say, Scott, when you talk about anything, you talk about vision. That's about right, because it all starts there. But if you want to talk about giving, you got to start with vision. Where do you want to give? How much do you want to give? Lay that out in your vision story. Go to mybusinessonpurpose.com/vision to get started there if you like. And so the question of how much is, how generous do you want to be? Let's be generous. Now, I'm a pretty processed guy, as you well know, if you've listened to this at all. And so we do, Ashley and I do have figures that we have and we work on, and our accounts set up at the bank helps us with that. So we know exactly how much we want to contribute, and we try to go over and above that when we can. And so generosity is the principle. How are you going to be generous? How much generosity do you want to be able to give? Then the second question is, who do we give to? Vision. mybusinessonpurpose.com/vision. Please don't turn this off, but we say it over and over and over again. Go back to your vision story. What are the causes that align with your vision, your mission, your unique core values? Take those causes, find people who are working in those areas with those causes, with that passion, and start to give generously and focused to those areas. You know, it's said if you give $1 here, $1 there, $1 there, $1 there, then you're kind of a mile wide and an inch deep. We like to go a mile deep and an inch wide. So we've got groups of people that we've really invested in for a long period of time. For instance, our local church, and then our friends in Egbe in Nigeria. We've been working there since '06, and so we still like to contribute with great generosity, or as much as we can, to those causes. So we've got some places, some other things that we believe in that we want to dive. But so generosity, and then go back to your vision to find those focus places. So I want to give you an opportunity right now. Some of you are thinking, I'd like to be generous like now. So I'm going to play a video for you. It's just 3.5 minutes. I want you to watch this whole thing. It's kind of fun to show you some of the places we're contributing, and we've got a bus that we can give right now. If you want to give right now, I want you to watch this little video. So watch this right away. No, we constantly wake up every day with the goal of liberating small business owners just like you from the chaos of working in your business. And for over the last decade, we've had the opportunity to partner with some friends on the ground in Nigeria who have founded a group called Care Africa. And essentially what they do is they invest courage in the voiceless and the exhausted. In the same way that you've built your mission statement, we've built their mission statement as well. And that's what they do. And they do that in a variety of ways with kids. They're not an orphanage, but they serve orphans, and they actually place orphans within homes, provide all their care and training for their caretakers, help them with school fees, they help them with school clothes, and then one of the biggest things they do is they've got a center that a generous donor provided for them last year that They provide programs for the kids every day, tutoring, after-school events, Awanas programs. It is an unbelievable organization that right now is serving about 48 kids in this small town that we've been working with for quite a while. So we know these people, we know these kids, we played with these kids this past summer. We can vouch for everything that they're doing. Here's what they need right now. When they send these kids home from the center, which is such a crucial part of what they do, right now they've got a minivan that they do it, and they pack this minivan full of kids. It looks like a clown car when they send it out. The roads are pretty dangerous out there, and so what they want to do, and it's very customary in the Nigerian culture to do this, they want to be able to provide a bus to transport these kids all over town, and this way they'll be able to serve them a little bit more safely, well, a lot more safely, but also be able to grow as they're able to serve more kids. We've already had 2 donors who have come together and said, hey, we want to start with an initial $7,500. The goal was $10,000. We want to up that to $12,500 because nonprofits are notorious for underselling exactly what they need. So we want to go over and above, and I want to know, are you able to be a part of this with us, to be able to contribute? I know it's getting to the end of the year. We've talked a lot about profit accounts, if some of you guys have put that in there. And giving is something that you want to do. Where do you do it? There's a lot of places locally. Globally, we've got the place, and this is a great opportunity. And we'll give you all the pictures and videos that you need on the back end to show you how your investment is making a sincere difference in the voiceless and the exhausted right there in Nigeria. So all you've got to do is go to the link that we provide you, and the window will look just like this. You'll go into this window, type the amount that you want to type in here. You can put a note, just put in here for the bus project, and make sure this up here says Discipling and Empowering Vulnerable Children, and that's the number. So I'll go ahead and put in Facebook here, there's the link right there, bit.ly/carebus. Let me turn my microphone on. So I'm going to put the link right in the comments section here on Facebook. I'm also going to put that video down there. And here's what I'd like to ask everybody to do. Will you share this post? Will you share this post? Because small business owners need to have this discussion with themselves and with their partners and with their families about how much do we give, where do we give, and then, of course, I want to be able to share the CareBus idea. Let's give a bus, man. How cool would that be? For Thanksgiving 2017, for the Business on Purpose community to give an entire bus. As I said on the video, $7,500 has already been raised, and we're going to try and push that up to $12,500 if we possibly can, so that we can get that going. So Jonathan Bates, John Helflin, you guys share this. Everybody who's watching this, share this, and let's jump on the bus, right? Little metaphor there for you. All right, guys, we'll get this stuff in the posted up, ready to go. Hey, let's be generous. Let's be generous, and let's watch these kids have an opportunity to get to a place that is going to be able to invest in them, invest courage to the voiceless and exhausted. Ernie, thank you. If you would share this, that would be awesome. While we help you, liberate you from the small business of working in your whatever, you know our mission. We'd liberate you from the chaos of working in your small business. All right, guys, you guys have a great day, and thanks for listening to this, and I hope you'll be generous with what God's given you.